Hey, beautiful beings of love and light. It is Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com. This is Indigo Mystic of Indigo Mystics Bungalow here in Half Moon Bay, California, where we have been experiencing some very cold weather. Our wool hat on and our sweaters. It's a chilly willy, and I just dressed in yellow today. Yes, Indigo. Well, thank you for matching your outfit with your mamas. So, we are here to bring forth to you the weekly wisdom mantra for April 20th for this week. It actually was downloaded on Sunday, and we are uploading it to you today. The weekly mantras are transmissions and downloads that I've been receiving for the past 4 years from the cosmic, from the angelic realm, to help us navigate this time on earth energetically with our heart's intuitive intelligence, our soul's wisdom. And so, as a spiritual leader and an intuitive and channel, and the founder of the Inner Leader movement, these messages are so important to be broadcast out into our world of change, of constant change. So, every single day, there is something major that is happening in our lives, personally, professionally, or globally, that we are emerging now with some new senses. And Indigo, would you like to share what those senses are? We are talking about the soul senses today. That's what the angels and the cosmic collective ask us to bring forth for you today. And I love this visual of this lighthouse because it shows that we can navigate in new directions if we trust in our soul senses, because they are vibrating in a very high frequency now. And you're saying, well, what does that mean? So, with this light that is coming onto Earth right now, it has a very high frequency of fifth dimension and beyond. So, we are utilizing that light to activate more love, more compassion, more kindness in our heart's intuitive intelligence. And when that, we raise the frequency and the vibration on Earth. Yes, that's how powerful we are. We raise that frequency in our immediate world. So your family feels it, your partner feels it, this one feels it. She is very, very attuned to the energy. And when the energy gets crazy on Earth, this little intuitive animal spirit is the one that tells me, hey mom, something's up. Something has shifted in the energy. And usually, as soon as I tap into her and she's, got this kind of anxiety going on, I'll tap in, and sure enough, there's been an announcement of another shooting, or there's been an announcement of some other aspect of the pandemic. There's always an announcement that comes out to create this fear, to create this uncertainty, to create this, oh no, what's next? This anxiety that gets broadcast from people's hearts into the electromagnetic field. And therefore, it lowers the frequency. So, what we are here to do in the Inner Leader movement, keep working with the spiritual tools that we were given, our divine sovereign being, in addition to all the spiritual tools and gifts that we were blessed with when we came to this earth, our soul's wisdom that has traveled with us for eternity. There's so many aspects of our beautiful divine sovereign beings that we are being asked at this time to bring forth and change the vibration and frequency on earth. So that's kind of the background of what's happening. And so with these soul senses, I'm actually doing a soul senses series now in our group mentoring. And I'll talk a little bit about the group mentoring, but as groups come together in collectives, imagine just 4 or 5 people. In one group mentoring, I only have 5 people plus myself, that amount of hearts and souls coming together in a collective to raise the frequency and vibration is phenomenal. What we create together, how we collaborate together in that frequency container is beyond what we could sit down and try to plan, to put into action from the mind. So it's this heart intuitive power that's coming together in these collectives. And so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be launching off a whole new series, 3 new series in May. However, don't want to talk about that today. I want to talk about the soul senses. So there are 7 soul senses. So these 7 soul senses are being activated and like upgraded with the light frequency that's coming onto Earth right now. So we have clairvoyance. So you're saying, what are the 7 soul senses? So clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. I always have to tongue twist that one. Empathic, our intuition, and the cosmic heart. So we take deep dives of these soul senses in the inner leader movement. But what's happening is that we have 5 human senses. So we have our sight, our hearing, our taste, our smell, our touch. Those navigate our human experience here on Earth. But we have these 7 beautiful golden nuggets of soul senses too, that when you combine those with the 5 senses, we now have 12 senses to navigate this life, this new Earth emerging, what we are being called to change, what we are being called to come to justice, what we are being called to say, what is fair, what is equal, how can we promote more unity consciousness in this world. So it's a pretty exciting time as we start to bring forth our spiritual gifts, our spiritual aspects of who we are, those 7 soul senses. And I just jotted down some notes to share with you. This I taught this in one of our group mentorings, and it was a download. And when I asked the angels and the Cosmic Collective, what is the information that you want me to bring forth about the soul senses? And they said, Lisa, we already gave it to you. So here it is. I didn't even have to take the time. So I love how when information comes through too, it may not be applicable to what the energy of the earth is right at this moment. So the energy is expanding right now. We are moving in the northern hemisphere towards more light. We are in Taurus season. There's some astrological events getting us connected more to Earth. Taurus is an Earth sign. We've got a full moon coming up in Scorpio. So there's like all of these nature components too. But I want to stick to the soul senses. You can see, pretty excited about this. So when we start activating and using and integrating the soul senses with our other 5 senses, this allows us to gain the instinctive and the intuitive power to accept what you don't know and what you don't understand. And this is really key because the soul senses, we have such beautiful wisdom inside of us that we don't even know about because our souls have carried this for eternity. And some of the wisdom that we obtain is from our life experience that we've had so far here on Earth. So that wisdom comes from the intellect, and the intelligence wisdom is what we carry with our souls forever. So as we activate our soul senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, empathic, intuition, and cosmic heart, these senses bypass the emotional intensity associated with the mind's need to be right. I love that. So you can see what is actually in alignment with what your soul knows and your heart's intuitive intelligence to make the best decisions to meet your needs. If you follow the lead on your soul senses, there will be sufficient knowledge and understanding to not only face the problems and challenges that we are facing right now on Earth, but we can navigate a new direction in our life. So a lot of times when people ask me, so Lisa, what is the soul senses? And I'll say, it's what people normally refer to as common sense. You've heard this expression, that person doesn't have any common sense. Oh, they're brilliant, but they have no common sense. It's because they're functioning on the 5 human senses with their intellect, and they're not incorporating their soul senses to make common sense of what we what we are here to contribute as humans. So the seven senses are associated many times with the common sense factor in decision making. And the reason that we don't use the soul senses more in decision making is because of the way that our humanness is designed. The mind has distorted the perception of what the soul senses are and how to use them. So, again, we're coming out of mind conditioning and mind training and into the heart to activate our intuitive knowing through our soul senses. I love this work. The more that I work with the soul senses and the more that I teach it and the more that the groups come together collectively and share their experiences with using their soul senses, it's amazing what is happening in their lives, what they are attracting, magnetizing in their lives through being more clairvoyant, clairaudient, incorporating the soul senses into their five, alchemizing with the five human senses. So it's time that we now come into the realization that we have a lot more tools, a lot more resources than what is in books or what the mind has collected up to this point in our lifetimes. You have so much wisdom, so much power, so much knowledge within you. And that's what the inner leader movement does. We deep. We go within and pull out those beautiful nuggets. So I say we go into the beautiful cave, and pull out and mine those beautiful golden nuggets. So let's see what the angels have to say about senses of the soul that are now vibrating in high frequency will help you navigate new direction on earth. So many people are in transition right now. And if you are, trust that you are not alone and that you can activate within yourself these beautiful soul senses. Today I was on Clubhouse in one of the rooms, and that Clubhouse is the new audio social media platform that is happening. And we were talking about being intuitive. There were many intuitives on the stage, including myself. And someone said, we all are intuitives. And that is so true. It's just that we have not focused upon our soul senses of clairvoyance, hearing the messages, clairaudience, sensing and feeling through clairsentience. And so we just haven't activated those senses. And once we do, some of us find that we have this amazing gift to channel, to receive messages, or to get guidance on which direction to take in life. So I always say, and I have been saying this since the pandemic, we have moved into the age of intuition, where we are now training and nurturing and giving energy to our soul senses so that we can make decisions based on our intuition and our guidance now, instead of what the mind thinks that we should do. The mind, we need to have the heart and the mind working together. However, these soul senses are so powerful once they're activated, Indigo? Now, Indigo would like you to know that she is very clairaudient. So she had a reading from a very well-known animal communicator, and she has extrasensory perception in clairaudience. So she picks up messages through her hearing. And then she is very empathic. She picks up, she's very sensitive to energy. She can let me know what an energy of a person is coming down the street 3 blocks away. And then I tune in and I read their auras and their energetic field, and she's 100% right every single time. So as for those of you that follow, you know that we have some fun with this. I was just talking to one of my partners, Aura, who we do heart talks with, and we're saying we need to lighten up this time and have more laughter, have more fun. And the fun part of the weekly wisdom mantras is having Indigo put her beautiful energy into the cards with her paw. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah. let's really put a lot of that good, juicy energy in there today because she's been in a really, really super good mood today. So here we go. I shuffle the cards, and the first three that come out are the angels that are going to assist us this week within our energy, in our heart's intuitive intelligence, and in our soul, and help us with our soul wisdom, that unknown soul wisdom that has traveled with us for eternity with our souls. Okay, so there's two that have flown out, and let's just, there's the third one. Okay, Indigo. Oh, wow. Woo! Indigo brought in the archangels. Do you see him? Do you see Archangel Michael? Do you see Archangel Gabriel? Yeah. Way to go, Indigo. Yeah, you called in the power hitters of the angels. Okay, so the first archangel, Archangel Michael. Look at that beautiful, beautiful blue orb with this holding you steady. There you are, the golden orb of golden essence of your soul. And Archangel Michael is holding you steady, holding you up. And the mantra is with archangels, with Archangel Michael's help, you are protected at all levels. And this is so true. Archangel Michael is always looking for your protection and will activate your guardian angels when necessary. Because look what the next angel is that came forth, the angel for security and safety. Okay, so there's a protective sense coming through. And also this security and safety. So the soul only asks three things of our humanness: to be connected, to be satisfied, and to be secure. So what this angel is saying is, I'm bringing in soul security. If you activate, whoops, she's like, no, Lisa, when you activate your soul senses and you focus upon them, you send this message to your soul of security and safety. So I am confident that life will provide everything I need. Oh boy, this one goes a little deep, okay, because the soul security is much different than what we perceive to be security in finances or shelter or food or clean water. This goes beyond the basic needs. This goes into being secure in your knowing and in your wisdom and in your spiritual gifts that you have to bring forth on this earth. So the angel for safety and security is saying, I'm helping you activate those soul senses so that you can feel this safety and security at the spiritual level. Okay, you are protected. Archangel Michael is bringing in the golden realm of angels all around you. If you are dealing with a challenge, if you're dealing with an illness, if you're dealing with a death, these angels are helping you. They're putting protective shields around you so that you can navigate through with a high frequency, a high vibration, vibrating in high frequency with your soul senses so that you can navigate with new directions. And the next archangel that Indigo called in and that we called in with our higher selves is Archangel Gabriel. And look how beautiful this orb is with the arms raising up to divine, celebrating your divine sovereignty, grounded in. I love this figure because you're grounded into the earth experience. And Archangel Gabriel brings clarity. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. So this is clarity in times of confusion and uncertainty, what we are experiencing right now. When you activate, as Archangel Gabriel is coming through with this message, is when you activate the soul senses, when you activate your intuition, when you stream the light from the cosmic heart of the universe into the core of your heart, clarity comes. It's very clear which direction you take, what decision you make, what choice you bring into your life. Everything's a choice. Everything is a choice. And you are the master of making those choices and making those decisions. And you're not alone. You have amazing amazing potential and ability to do this within activating your spirit sense of self, your source self, your divine sovereign being. And you have all of these angels and resources coming in. Every time we ask the angels to come in, look what happens. They're saying, absolutely. What people are feeling right now is that they're not safe, they're not secure. And here we are bringing that in for you along in which direction to turn, what choice to make. So thank you, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and the angel for safety and security. Just want to point out a couple more things about these cards. This is an 11. So this is a powerful angel number. Whenever you see 1111, or you see any sequences of numbers in this, but this angel said, Lisa, please point out that this is number 11. I have hundreds of thousands of angels that will help provide everything that you need in this life if you call upon us. So if you are feeling lack in anything, call on these angels for security and safety to bring forth in your beautiful energetic field what is needed to activate your soul senses, your heart's intuitive intelligence, and your soul wisdom. Thank you for tuning in this week. Indigo, let's say goodbye. I wish you could see her. I should. She's got one paw up on the desk and her head buried under the desk. Thank you, my little divine angel blue eyes assistants, for calling in the angels today for our beautiful weekly wisdom mantra. And we will see you next week. Well, actually, I'm probably going to jump on before next week to give you a full moon report. We've got a full moon circle coming up next Monday. So we probably will jump on Sunday to give a full moon report. And we look forward to navigating this new way of living with you every single week. So take good care and keep loving and keep radiating that beautiful light of yours out to the world to raise the frequency so that we can move forward together in more love and light. All right, take good care. We love you. Bye-bye.